back's backed up against the wall, and the bandwagon's falling right off. And you're hearing all the talk about maybe you should think about what you're gonna do if it don't work out. It ain't about if it makes sense, cause if the boot do it don't fit. As far as I can see, there ain't no way to be somebody if you just gon' quit. So if you gotta fight, don't lose it. If you gotta do it, die, dream, do it. If you got something to prove, go on and prove it. Don't let nobody clip your wings. Keep your head down, keep on the blinders. Tune out the doubters and all the close minders. If it's in your blood, falling down ain't enough to change who you were born to be. Getting back up, that's the only backup plan you need.
Welcome back, Rico Money Bags, the channel helping you invest in yourself so we can invest in the future. Make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, make sure the bell notification stays lit like that. You guys will not miss out on any future updates. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, I've told us about this right here, right? This little dip that was going to happen. I was telling everybody that this was looking kind of, this is why it's important to have that bell notification on and really rock with this channel, fam, because, I'm bullish long term on crypto, but these dips is some of the things that we kind of seen coming, right? And I want to let everybody know this dip is a really good dip, that if anybody missed it last time when Bitcoin hit 59,000, when Solana was on the dip, when BNB was on the dip, when Ethereum was on the dip, and everything started to go back up, this is where everybody had to get in to be celebrating Bitcoin going back up to 67,000 and things like that, right? What's up, Darren? See you up in here. Welcome in, everybody. If you guys can share this stream on X, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you can share this thing, TikTok, man, share this thing, let everybody know. We got a banger for you guys today. We got some hot plays. We got Myro, man. Shout out to the Myro fam. They got their migration done, been tapped in with the community, making some posts, getting tapped into the what's all going on over there and what we're going to be doing with Myro. We got Derpy, another one that's popped up. This is one that's not even bonded yet, that slid onto the desk late last night and told me it was going to go live today, and here it is live. So going to bring you guys some degen activities, as people call it in the space. We also got Manifest. We got Mullet, which is a cool one that I've been liking. One that you guys are going to be seeing a lot more on the show is Mullet. And then we got one that we just seen on Deck Screener World that's actually doing pretty good right now. So fam, share this stream. This is why it's important to share these streams, because we're not too shocked to see these prices right here, because we had a lot of sell signal, a lot of resistance, and a lot of these things playing out right here with, bam, this right here. I mean, when all this breakout above the 200 didn't happen, this sell right here, this was super valid. Breaking the lower, these prices right here, it went a lot lower, right? So you're not live on X. Oh, I'm live. Oh, 1 second. Let me switch it up. I'm live on the wrong one. That's why. 1 second. Let me edit this. 1 second. Remove this. 1 second. We about to be live on X right now. Save changes. Should be going live in just a second. Appreciate you, Saphir. Welcome in, broski. We're going to get everybody on the same page today for sure. With everything that we got going on, we should be just about live now. So let's go to this 4-hour chart, man. This is what we were looking at and why we were kind of like, hey, we can come back down to where we were before, right? Because we're looking at these higher time frames. And check this out. This is where that sell signal started. And I remember telling you guys, like, hey, just because you see this thing going up, it didn't hit that buy signal. It could be a case of first mouse gets to squeeze, second mouse gets to cheese, coming down to this area. But if you were afraid before, the markets are fearful right now, this is actually the times to be greedy. This is where things are going to sound a little bit crazy right now, because the last time we were at these prices, this is when that liftoff kind of happened, and we saw the rise all the way up to 67,000, right? So this is that same area. We've seen that long wick on the bottom, so buyers are trying to push it up. The markets are extremely fearful, but this is where those longs will start to exist. Let's make sure we're live on X right now, because okay, yeah, we're live on X now. We're live on YouTube, and yeah, we're live on Pump Fund. So I appreciate you guys pulling up on all social media platforms. Share me your guys' gems, man. Whatever projects you guys are buying, whatever you guys are bullish on, like, share it inside the chat right now. Let me overlay these messages. What's up, Prophet Bear? What's up, brother? How you doing today? But this is the area that I look, your conviction play. Don't start paper handing right now and doing what everybody else is doing. Do not start doing that. XPX community, stand strong, okay? Your favorite conviction play that you got out there, stand strong and fight against the fear, because this is exactly where everybody gets fearful, dumps their conviction plays because they're scared. And then the market turns right back around. We got to fight to go all the way back up. This is where you apply the pressure right here. This is where you buy Solana for the cheap, or you buy BTC for the cheap, or you play some of these long positions, right? When these things start to transpire. But this is that exact area that we talked about. I don't know how you're not subscribed to the channel. I don't know how you don't got the bell notification lit, because I told everybody, hey, we break past this point of control right here. And, it could be a case of first mouse. When it started going back up, I was like, we still got a sell signal. Markets don't seem that bullish yet. I would be eyeing this down here and paying attention to this, right? So this is what we're looking at right now, where BTC coming back down to that exact area where we've been before, that 59,000 BTC. It's already up $800 from where it wicked down to 59,060, but it's at 59,560 now, right? So it's up $800 from that wick down, and it's starting to pick back up. Is it all the way back right now? But this is the area where you can start to kind of step in a little bit, right? Start to step in, because this is where this kind of magic starts to happen that a lot of people miss out on, because it's just too scary, right? It's everybody's fearful, everybody's scared. But guess what? Everybody was scared last time it hit 59K, and the time before that when it hit 59K over here. I can show you time and time again where every time people were fearful. Here goes your 59K again. Let me show you guys. Here goes your 59K right to the T, right where we're at right now. Let me show you guys this right here. This is the area. Right to the T. So, I mean, we had this, boom, go up. We had this bounce right here, boom, go up. Is it going to be another bounce? Now, if we broke underneath this and started trading underneath it, then we could see some scarier prices on BTC. But as of right now, this is that area right here where a lot of the times the market has been holding strong right here and bouncing off of it. So this is where I would be looking for some longs, not right away, just applying the pressure, but you could DCA into this very easily. If you're not doing like a futures trade or nothing, you're doing a spot trade and you're just accumulating your plays, that long wick of everybody being like, sell my favorite play, sell my conviction. I don't know what you're doing. It's going to turn right back around. This is what we were waiting for that, all that fakery to get out the way and come back down to this level where it bounced off before. And this is where BTC is at right now in the 4-hour chart. Where do we want to see BTC get to? Where is the magic going to start to happen again? And it's back up above that 200 moving average, and it's back over here getting back above this point of control at 62K. We're not that far away from there, and BTC can just really pop right back up, because this is BTC, right? It is Bitcoin. And this is that same area that we've been. This upper valley range of 66,000, let's just call it 67,000, is exactly where that 200 moving average is at. And this is where I would say that the races will be completely back on for us. But this is where some of those gains live right here, right? As we go up and test, we went up and tested, in the past, did the same thing, 59,000, traded ugly, went up, came back down underneath the 200, went back above the 200, came back underneath the 200, went back above the 200, and we have these little runs when we get above it, right? But right now we're in grind mode. We're in grind mode, okay? And I want everybody to be in grind mode. I got some plays for you guys. We got Myro that's done his migration. Some people are happy, some people are sad. I think it's a good time for you guys to look at Myro, and even some of the plays that we're going to bring up right now. Mullet, man. We got Derpy that's about to bond, for those guys who like to catch things before they hit the bonding curve. We got a couple plays for you guys, and we got some things for next week that are going to be looking really good. The show doesn't stop, fam. The ball keeps moving, and you don't want to get left behind. So BTC looking like it's making its support right here. If it could hold on to this and start to trade, in a better direction, going upwards on some of these lower time frames, this is at the very least a 15-minute chart getting above the 200. This is where a lot of that stuff is like, boom, I'm glad I got that dip. I'm glad I got into it right there. Let's go to ETH next. Again, I warned everybody on the 4-hour chart, higher time frames, that you were not going to be missing out on too much. We even have that long horizontal line right there that it could potentially go to. But this is what we were checking out right here. This is 4-hour chart going up to the 200, rejected, breaks past the point of control. Things looking bearish. Boom. Things looking bearish. We're right back to where we've been before. So again, another section, another area where you're seeing where ETH, BTC, so far what we checked out, has been here before and bounced up. If we zoom more out on Ethereum, same area over here. You see this? Way back over here, there's this area that we did the same thing and bounced off of that. So we're in territory that we've been before. It's nothing that we haven't seen before. Boom, boom, relatively close. We're there again. This is usually where things start to turn around, where a lot of people are fearful of the market. People are scared. When the markets are fearful, it's time to be greedy, right? You got to switch it up right now. Your conviction plays, apply the pressure right now. As Solana goes back up, as these prices go back up, your SOL prices are going to go back up. Your market cap is going to go back up. Do not think the slip in your market cap has anything to do with what you're doing is different, right? I got some trend lines on BTC that say 36,000 is the bottom. It could be. I got a lot of people saying 40s. That's not too far off. It could definitely wick from 40 down to 36 and make that a reality for sure. I still think that we have some work to do. I still think that we definitely have some work to do. If we lost some of these major supports that we've been, it's not what I'm saying. I'm just we've been here before. What's up with this? And we bounced off of this, and we go backwards. And if we keep going backwards, we'll find other areas. What's up with this? We're here again. We're bouncing off of this thing. So this is an area where ETH has bounced off of a few times in the past, and why it's crucial. If we go underneath, it can go lower, right? But this could be that area. Now, if ETH broke past that, then hey, 36,000 BTC, $800 ETH it's not far fetched. But right now, we've been in this little predicament already over these last 200 days, coming to these exact same areas. Shout out to my XRP fam also pulling up. If you guys have been pulling up, shout out to you guys. When we got rejected right here, I said, hey, be cautious. This is why you need to share this channel. If your project if people are paper handing and cheating and stuff like that, share this channel, because people will probably, not be as panicky, because they'll see what's up. And we're letting you guys know we've been tracking this price along this way this whole time, right? It's like, look at this 4-hour chart up here. Sell signal from 140. Okay, came down here, and we were happy that it was pumping back up. But if it wasn't above the 200, we weren't going back on, right? So when it got rejected, hey fam, maybe we're going to go down a little bit lower. When I said $1.10, possibly $1, that sounded far away. Well, guess what? We hit $1.04 today. All right, so it's not that far off. These are these areas that a lot of people panic, and you might want to be taking a look at your favorite plays right now. BNB. Same kind of topic right here with BNB, finding this same area again, a lot lower than before. It did wick, just being transparent with everybody. We place this like this. This is an area that we've been bouncing for a while, kind of wicking underneath a little bit. But as we can see right here, we went kind of well underneath it, right? So we need this to kind of turn around, kind of get back above this range, back above 575, which is not that far away for BNB. But again, areas that if you would have noticed this area of support right here, this could have been a decent area to ride some of these waves that BNB had. If we go backwards, you see a lot of buyers and sellers in this section where the bounce happens and things start to rally up. So, there is an area right here where we feel like this could be, maybe it does go lower and things like that. But, we're $546 is the 52-week range for BNB, and that's the low of the 52-week range. So a lot of things on the 52-week range is at its lowest point right here. 52 weeks, man, that's a long time, right? And it's like I said, we've been in this mix for quite a bit. And Derpy is about to send. Yeah, man, I heard word on the street it's about to send. I think it's about to bond. It could bond for sure. I sprinkled it just to get in, make some gains on it or whatnot, and we'll see how far that thing really goes, right? And it's I think it's one of the first bonding plays on the live stream, so it's pretty cool. But we got Mullet, man, as well. That one's a cool play. We got Myro, that's amazing. That's gonna make a historical comeback. I snatched up a little bit of Myro just because, bam, Myro went up to like $400 and something million market cap. It's trading between like, I don't know, like 1.8 and $2 million market cap or whatever. If it went all the way up there again, it could probably do some, make some gains for everybody. It has a lot of social presence, that Myro play, right? So right now, 575 on BNB. Getting back up above $600 is going to be ideal. But by the time it does that, you didn't get this support level down here, and it might be the end of that node. So Solana on a bit of a dip, bringing our market caps down, making paper hand fam. This is the time right now. Like I said before, this is the area that we've experienced before, and then you're buying Solana a lot more expensive. We're not even all the way down to where we went before with SOL. SOL went down here to $60 and then started to go all the way back up. So SOL is right here trading between these ranges. Nice. 90% to bonding curve. That's not bad. I think it's gonna bond, bro. I honestly think it's funny. It has like those turbo vibes, or like, there was a lot of those meme coins that had kind of those vibes like that, the turbo, the turtle, and the hare. So I think turtles and hares or rabbits, whatever you want to call it, do pretty good in the space. And they do have like a bit of a cult following when it comes to, you know, a bunny moving the chart fast, right? We got Solana right now. I would be looking at accumulating Solana. Solana has the easiest gains sitting all over it. I mean, if you're an investor and you look at what Solana has done over the last couple of years, it's completely undervalued. You got ETFs, you got all these things. Accumulating Solana and accumulating your favorite plays with that Solana is probably one of the best things you can do right now. Just set it and forget it. We're not leaving the market. We'll be here a year from now, 2 years from now. We're going to be here. Solana will be $500, $1,000. It's like, at that point, who cares if you bought it at $65 or you bought it at $60 when it's back over $250, right? So accumulating Solana, not even trading it, could probably be just a like wise investor move, right? Just slowly accumulating a large amount of Solana little by little, because Solana is going to go up, right? And I think it's a great play. And if you got a conviction play that you can park that Solana and you know it's safe and they're building and they're working, then that's what you do, man. That's exactly what you do, because we're still subject to this market, right? And that's why you got to have your conviction plays, whether it's alts, whether it's your meme coin with the best community, whether it's your utility play like XPX, bringing out $1 million card for everybody. Like, you have to find these plays and these communities that's going to help you withstand the weather, because the weather is going to come no matter what. I mean, it's been hot here in Vegas nonstop. And then yesterday it was thunderstorming. I haven't seen lightning in so long that I was happy to see the lightning flash. I stood up to like 5 o'clock in the morning just watching, the thunderstorm that happened, because it's rare here in Vegas to see, the rain and the lightning and all that, and actual thunder. And like 1 minute it poured, and like it poured for like 1 minute and just turned off, like literally just completely turned off. I was like, what the? And but yeah, it's here, man, right? We got to weather the storm no matter what. So Solana, we're weathering the storm at $65.73. We're just going to be waiting. We're been patient. This is why I've been telling you guys, hey, be cautious in the market, because the market was still a bit bearish. But this is that area, 59K BTC. And these things, this is exactly where it keeps bouncing off of. And we got to pay attention to that and get over that thing when everybody's being scared, that we got to be scared with everybody. I'm so sick of that. All right. Like have your conviction play strong, like DCA into your conviction play. Like, don't let everybody put fear into your play, and buy it up some more. Don't just stand there and be like, oh, maybe, or I don't. No, load up on it. Like, honestly, just load up on it more and push it even higher. Do not fade your conviction plays, fam. So Solana's looking good, giving you guys some cheap Solana at $65. Definitely don't want to miss out if it pumps back up and now we're back in the 70s and all that good stuff. But right now, hey, this is what we want to be ready for. We've been here before. We actually were lower, and we want to make sure that we don't miss out when it's back at $75 and things like that. These lower time frames are going to give us an idea. Again, Solana as well. 52-week range low, $60 Solana, right at the 52-week low. Like, that's a long period of time. Markets are as low as they've been in 52 weeks. It's been a hot minute. Right? So we want to keep eye. Is that low going to get pushed more? Is it going to go lower, or is that the low? Right? Is that the bottom, where a lot of people only look at the day range? But we have this 52-week range that we want to pay attention to as well, right? And it's at the bottom. It's all the way down here. We're not nowhere near $253. We're down here at $60 for Solana for the 52-week range. So as low, how low can you go? This is right here at 52-week range, $60 Solana that it wigged down to. And yeah, we're holding pretty strong at 65.84. And we're going to see these markets turn around. I think a lot of them are going to pop up really quick. What's up, Mullet, man? I got you guys up on the ticker. I've added some Solana to that one. Looking forward to our call. I think this is a solid play for everybody to definitely check out the Mullet, man. I'm thinking about even like ordering like we'll talk about it when we get on a call, but like possibly even getting a Mullet, like starting a trend, like doing something fun, like, with the community, as far as like I got some ideas, just like, imagine like a wave of everybody wearing mullets and stuff like that. I think that would be hilarious. I probably wouldn't be able to stop laughing if I came onto the stream with with a mullet wig on. And I mean, I don't know if there's ever going to be a stream like that where, you know, a YouTuber has a mullet on. That video might literally go viral. I might get the most ridiculous mullet possible on Amazon and really, you know, bring the vibes to Mullet Man, because that's the thing. Like right now, don't panic on your Mullet Man. It's at a discount price right now, right? And it's a funny meme. It has a lot of potential. So, you know, load up on your Solana, fam. I know everybody, when I was being caught, like helping everybody be cautious of the market, notice how I switched when everybody's super fearful, right? Everybody was really, really optimistic a little while ago, and I was a bit pessimistic, right? And now that everybody's all boomed, I switched the script because I don't want what they have, right? I want to do the opposite of what they got going on. And this is the time, you know, as you see Solana creeping over $66, that a lot of times you start to see some of these things step in. Apply the pressure to your XPX, apply the pressure to your Mullet Man, to your Derpy, to your Myro, to your Manifest, to your world. Do not let the space, you know, win basically with everybody being down and out. You have your bitter people come from underneath the rocks. You have your negative Nancy's popping up. You got your worrying Willis's popping up. It's like, excuse me, on a mission, excuse me. And you just get there no matter what. And you got to do the opposite of the crowd. You got to do the opposite. So when everybody's fearful, shout out to Warren Buffett, when the markets are fearful, I get a little bit greedy. I get a little bit more greedy. And when everybody was being greedy, I like to be a little bit more fearful. Right now, I'm looking for those who are ready to be greedy on those conviction plays. We got Solana looking good, $66 and some change. We'll go to gold next, see what's gold doing, because we were talking about gold. Kind of, we're like, whoa, gold's probably going to go lower, and there's no way that we got a chart that's going to represent that we already got a draw now. No, Rico, no, Saphir, no, Mullet Man, you know. And it's the same thing. And this is what I'm saying. Even when gold was pumping, even when this was going good and that was going great, it's like a lot of that has slowed down, right? And now when everybody's going to be scared of gold, when you start seeing all those people that out of nowhere, those TikToks were popping up, and you got Moses the jeweler, you got Benny Masalito, right? And everybody was celebrating gold. Oh, gold is pumping. Let's melt the gold. Let's buy some gold. Woo, 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 gold. That's a red flag for you. That's a red flag. Now there's going to come a point, as we have it marked up for you guys and have had it marked up, and just respecting the 200 moving average, respecting some of the higher time frames, respecting the trend that can be your friend, not the vibes of everybody. Forget that. I'm tired of everybody's vibes. It's like a shake it off, right? Because it's off. It's right now when the markets and the vibes are off and everybody's panicking, that your vibe needs to be on. When everybody's vibe is off, I need it on. When everybody's vibe is on, yours is off. Okay. We're doing things backwards over here. Okay. We're doing it backwards. And I think that gold is going to have its moment as well of fearful in the market. And there's going to be fear on gold. What? I thought gold was going to 10,000. I thought this, I thought that. That's when you start saying, hey, maybe it's time to take a look at gold, right? Because everybody's panicking, right? So you got people selling at losses. You got people panic selling. That's the perfect storm for somebody that's a serious investor and making some real gains to really start looking at whatever you're, you know, whether it's gold, silver, whatever it might be. So gold underneath that 4K, following that trend underneath the 200 moving average. And we'll see if it comes down here and meets, you know, this $3,000, $3,200 gold. Let's go to silver next, see what's going on with silver. And well, no way. We got that support right there. You better stop it. They might not like you no more, Rico. Telling them the truth. You're telling them the truth. They might not like you no more, buddy. Underneath the 200, it's going to trade down on a daily chart. Look at this. Broke the 200, did a little peak above, broke back. We're right back over here on silver, $54. And I think silver, if it breaks past this, it will definitely come a little bit lower. It doesn't have the pull like gold does, so people will probably panic even more. It doesn't have the same conviction as gold does, so maybe people will panic just a tad bit more on silver, and you know, not continue to take it all the way, right? It's going to take a little bit more time. So I see silver going to 50, 55. Nice. You know, we got it marked right here at $54. So I mean, you're right on point with that. Previous resistance turning into future support, because all this is filled with fairy dust. This is all fairy dust stuff. You know, break resistance, you know, go up, resistance, resistance, break through the resistance. We never made a support on that resistance. And a lot of times prior resistance becomes future support. So you're right on the money with that, you know, $55, $50 mark silver. And we got, you know, even $45 silver right here at this. Oh, we'll mark it up because if it breaks past that support, this is where it's going to go. You know, you got $45 silver at you right there. And not because we're just snatching prices out there, but when we look backwards, this is a little range. Boom, boop, 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 boop. Right. And that's what we're doing with that. That's it. That's what it comes down to. Doesn't need to be any more difficult than that, man. Just respect the chart. All right, let's see what else we got on here. We're going to go into your guys' favorite plays. We got oil breaking down. I mean, look at this thing. Whatever it is, whatever's on the news, I don't care. I don't care. I know it's a lot of stuff going on. I know it sucks. I know. But it's been going on like that for a long time. I think I've been actively watching the news since September 11th. You know, that's like even as a kid, that's when it started. And it's been nothing but fear corn the whole time. And since then, it's like I'm up to here with it, right? I got to do something where no matter what, when this is going on, I can make something happen because it seems like they're never going to turn off the fear corn, right? So, you know, you're going to have real things happening. And that's the thing. A lot of this stuff, it's real stuff happening, affecting real people. So it seems super real and all this stuff. And it is real. But you need to make sure that you're keeping your P's and Q's. You're on your P's and Q's. You know, you got to make sure that you're on your P's and Q's. Or you're going to be indoctrinated by the news, right? So we got oil right here, you know, with news, no news, peace, no peace. Hey, underneath the 200, peace or no peace, whatever's going on. If it's trading underneath the 200, I respect that. With peace in the air, with no peace in the air, deuces in the air, no deuces, whatever's going on. If it's breaking underneath that, I'm just going to stick to it, right? Because now we have silver, oil trading underneath the 200 moving average on the daily chart, right? So how low can oil go? It can come back down to some of these wicks, come back down to $63, come back down to 60, a little bit above $65, but it's definitely in some kind of downtrend, which is usually good for crypto markets, but that's what people say. You know, what are the charts saying? People say one thing, charts say another thing, right? Isn't that kind of crazy how that tends to happen nonstop? People saying one thing, charts saying another. People saying one thing, charts saying another, right? And it's like, let's just focus on the chart. Find your conviction plays, DCA into those plays, and push them even further, right? Push them higher into those limits, right? And we're going to get into that right now. We got some hot plays for you guys. We got Myro that we're going to talk about. We got XPX, Derpy, Manifest, Mullet, and WorldCoin that we're going to jump into. Going to jump into XPX first right away. XPX, I'm telling you guys right now, the XPX community stand up relentlessly right now. Go around, look around, do what you got to do. Push on this thing hard right now because Solana's going to creep right back up on everybody. We got a nice little support right here. Let's hold this support. This was a prior resistance, becoming future support. And at 400K, which the market kind of took a dent, I was going to push this thing a little bit because now we got that floor. We turned something on when we got to 300K. We got really close to 400K. At 400K, we got bags put to the side for XPX to send it even higher. All right, so just understand that your bags are essentially protected right now. There's Solana parked to the side. When we reach another milestone that we're going to push it even further, do another buy competition, do some more marketing. I'm actually working on something for XPX locally here in Las Vegas, and maybe we could do that around 500K, getting a little bit higher, but some serious marketing around these $1 million cards. I want these $1 million cards that we release in the faces of Las Vegas. Okay, and I'm going to say that again. I want XPX and these $1 million virtual cards in the faces of Las Vegas. Okay, and that's going to happen. You guys know when we start pulling strings, things start to happen over here. We are extremely well connected in the Web3 space and all over Las Vegas. So just get ready for that, okay? There's a lot of things moving where I want to take this thing, and you guys are extremely early. If you guys like it on BNB, go over to Smart DeFi, man. That is one of the most solid launch pads ever made. Super strong. We're over here on the Solana side, which I know a lot of you guys watching love Solana. But it is like, if you're looking for a place to park some money and it's good and it's safe, and you know the dev is working, the team is working, they're nonstop delivering, man, go take a look at us over here on the BNB side. Come over here to Smart DeFi. Check out the other projects as well. But definitely take a look at us. We got a lot of BNB and asset backing that only keeps going up no matter what. You know, as these transactions continue to climb, this asset backing pool continues to grow. So the BNB chain for XPX is super like stable. Okay. So if you're looking for, hey, I got BNB or I like the BSC chain, how do I, find a place to park some BNB in a solid play that I know that the team is working? Well, you come over here to Smart DeFi and you get a bag of XPX on the BNB side that has 57 BNB, almost 58 BNB in asset backing. And at the height of BNB, this was 70 something $1,000 that allows anybody to take a 30-day interest-free loan right here using the smart tools, take a 30-day interest-free loan against your XPX, go to our XPX wonderful website that's being updated, being worked on as we speak. No rush on that. It's going to come out when it comes out. It's going to look very bullish. But you come over here to Crypto Bill Pay, and you can use any of these with your 30-day interest-free loan. So bam, and use your crypto in the real world. XPX is giving you the utility that you need to tell your wife, like, crypto's real. The utility that you need to tell your husband, like, hey, I'm in spaces all these hours, but I'm invested into real things. I'm not just out here gambling. I'm part of this play right here that's really delivering nonstop, right? So we're going to continue to deliver. There's another widget. There's more stuff coming in the future for XPX. I don't want to give that alpha away because it really puts all these utilities together and starts to really aim towards massive corporations for us to be able to lower their costs. And if we can lower their costs, then XPX becomes a viable source for them to use it. They don't care if it's purple. They don't care if it's called PXP or XPX. All they care is, can we lower the cost? Can we bring more attention and more volume to their business? And that's something that XPX is going to be doing, especially come 2027, fam. The years go by quick when you're doing something so amazing like this. But man, I'm going to post a CA for you guys. If you don't have a bag, it's so easy. Put 1 Solana, put 10 Solana, put 100 Solana. It's going to be right there. I'm not going anywhere. I've been doing this already for 2 years straight. I've been doing YouTube since 2021. I'm taking this all the way. If you want to be a part of something that, hey, I'm part of a company, I'm part of a project that's building, I got shares of something that's going to be something big. This is what undervalue looks like. How is it at 300K market cap? How is it at, if you want it on the BNB side, 106K market cap with this massive amount of utility that we got? Obviously, that's undervalued. That's as undervalued as it gets when it comes to looking at a project for an investment, man. This is absolutely amazing for XPX. And for anybody who's serious about, hey, you're going to want to have one of these plays. Come over here to our X account, which I'm going to jump to right now. Then we got Derpy next. I'm not sure if it's bonded just yet, but it's probably going to bond. We got our $1 million cards, fam. These $1 million cards, like I said, I'm working on something. Let's keep pushing XPX community. Like I said, I want these $1 million cards in the faces of Las Vegas, and not just the billboard. I know we've done the billboard, but best believe it's something extremely creative and something that will be seen in Las Vegas. All right. So when that marketing happens and we got something like this with a QR code that people can tap into and really get to know what XPX is all about. And it's not just, hey, we're this, but it's actually we're this and all of this. It's big, because even here in Vegas, you see a lot of promotions for cryptocurrency. I don't know about your city, but you see things for gambling sites on billboards. You see things for, like, crypto gambling sites and things like that. So this is the type of market that makes sense to put something like this out. And this is something that anybody can get, right? And somebody that wants to be able to have $1 million card on your phone. Like, do you have $1 million card on your phone right now? But you plan on being a millionaire? How are you going to spend your millions? How are you going to spend your millions if you're going to, get all these millions and you don't have your $1 million card? I want to know. Tell me how you're going to do it. Because right now, XPX allows you guys to do $20,000 per transaction, $250,000 per day, and $1 million per month. I'm going to say that again. Because the infrastructure that it takes to do all this stuff is why you should be extremely bullish on XPX. $20,000 per day you can spend on your $1 million card, $250,000 or per transaction. Let me stand corrected. $20,000 per transaction, $250,000 your daily limit, and then you got $1 million per month. Like, do you have that? If you hit today and your Myro went to the moon, do you have the access to be able to, spend your millions of dollars? Well, XPX is giving that to you, right? I want you to win on Mullet, man. I want you to win on your Derpy. I want you to win on your Manifest, on your World. So you can check this stuff out, and it's here for you guys to use. And it's something that's going to be here no matter what, because it's a necessity, right? These utilities are not just Oh, that's awesome and that's cool. And no, it's a necessity to the space. Okay, it's a necessity for all of you guys to have a bit of this right here. Let me delete this one since we're live. Oops. All right, so we're right here doing our thing. Do not miss out on this. And now I got something for you, Degens. I know you guys like Degen activities. Let's check out where Derpy's at right now. It's actually pretty close to bonding. It's been a lot easier, like for the bonding stuff to actually happen. Let's refresh this. Let's make sure it's live. So it's 11.2K market cap, getting close to its all-time high. This one popped up late last night. They told me it was going to go live. I sprinkled it with some soul, something that you usually don't get to get in before bonding curve and things like that. So bonding curve is 80% of the way, 43 Solana in there already, 80%. They're already cooking a little bit. I think they should have put like the website on here, and they should have probably put like the links to the X and things like that to make it a little bit easier for them to find the site and everything. But I do have the X account ready for you guys. Actually, do I have it ready? I have it out right here posted. All right, so we got it right here. I'll post the X account for you guys. And yeah, they got some posts going. They got trending going. And it's fresh. It's just a fresh play that's on here. And this whole like narrative around like turtles and bunnies have been around in the space. It's just like it's like a lot of the other ones when it comes to like we've seen Turbo, we've seen slow and steady wins the race. So we've seen these narrative come to life, and even this font and everything like this type of style is extremely powerful in the space. And usually by the time we find it, it's at 400K market cap, it's at 500K market cap, or some of the bigger KOLs start talking about it at 2.5 million, $5 million market cap. And then, now it's like, oh man, I wish I would have found that thing before it was bonding. But super early right here. You see it right here, new listing, some trending. How long did they got trending for 8 hours. Derpy right here is the ticker. So go check it out, man. I think it could be a banger. It's getting close to bonding. Sprinkle it. Find your favorite play that you love and see how far this thing can go. Derpy to the moon. Where is it at right now as we're live? 11.2K market cap. So we'll mark this as, when we first started talking about it, it's literally live 2 hours ago from Motley Salmon 451. But yeah, check this one out. Bonding's not that far away. And I think a lot of these things that are bonding now and a lot of these Solana plays like Mullet and all these cool plays, I'll post this for you guys in the chat, and all these cool plays that are sitting at these market caps right now for where Solana's at, it's already programmed for us to go up. Like all you have to do is be patient. For the love of God, just be patient. DCA into your favorite plays. Derpy is a cool cat. Yeah, I think the name Derpy sounds pretty cool as well. It's like it's definitely there for sure. So I think the only thing they could have had the links on here, but once it bonds, it's gonna most likely get the deck screener boost. I seen in the chat. I joined their TG. Let's see if I can find it here for you guys. I joined their Telegram, and I saw in there that decks would be updated once they bond or whatever like that. So that's usually the recipe of what you see happen. Even like we did it with XPX, and you see everything once they bond, they get to do all this stuff, right? The deck screener and boost and all that stuff. So from what it looks like it can go further. You usually don't see a lot of them having like essentially having like all this stuff already going for them and being live already and all this stuff. So it's looking pretty good. 2 hours ago, fresh play, right by all-time high. There's an easy 10x if you're a 10x guy. There's an easy 10x there. If you're a 5x guy, there's definitely that all day there, because it's most likely going to bond. And when things bond, they pump up to like 50, 60, 80K or something, right? And then if it has a strong community, it goes a lot higher, right? So we usually don't get to catch them at this point, but I definitely sprinkled it and want to see this thing bond. Is super close to it. Sent it to some friends and some DMs. Maybe when they wake up, they'll see it. And maybe tomorrow we'll be talking about this one, that it bonded. It was a successful bond on the live stream, right? So we'll keep an eye on Derpy and how far they take Derpy all the way. Next, I want to talk about Myro. And then we're going to go to Mullet. We're going to go to, then we're going to go to Mullet. Let's go to Myro really quick, because I think Myro is undervalued right now. I sprinkled this. Like I said, it was raining last night. I was getting DMs about that Derpy play, And then I've been watching Myro. I DCA'd into Myro a little bit, put a few little soul in there. Nothing too crazy, right? Just put a couple, because it went to 400 million. I know they're still during migration, and I usually don't like, I'm just being transparent with everybody, right? They had it already. They migrated. And usually I don't like that because it comes with a sell pressure. But when a project comes and hit $400 million market cap, you don't want to fade this thing, right? It's like, it's super low. And, you know, I know people are gonna be like, oh, it migrated. How come it's not pumping right away? And how come it's not just sending right away? Well, you know, fam, the markets suck and people want to be Jeets sometimes during these times. This is not the time to be jeeting around. And I'm not looking for Myro to go to 20 million tomorrow. I don't need that, right? But if it can do it eventually, that's not bad. You know, and the thing is, it went to 400 million, and I was part of that whole era of Myro. So Myro has a lore around it. Its brand recognition is established during one of the meme coins, one of the dog meme coins, the founder's dog, right? To go a lot higher. So when I'm looking at this play, to me, it's extremely, look, I always come at things that, is it undervalued? Is it undervalued? You know, I know mostly everybody wants to be a Degen, but can we put on a Degen hat that says, hey, is this undervalued? And you guys can see Myro reposted this stuff. Like I said, super well connected with the Myro gang from last year to where we're at right now. And let me see if I can bring up the old Myro chart just really quick. And, you know, because you got to just look at the good, the bad, the ugly, everything, right? So this is the 2 years ago, right? And the migration is happening. But I want to show you guys something right here. I was part of this movement, okay? I know what it felt like. I was buying Myro up through here, buying it up, right? It pumped up. It started dipping. I started to DCA. This was probably one of my best DCA plays that I've ever done in the crypto space, was through Myro. So there's no way that I can't just feel like this kind of, it has it to do it, right? And I had to DCA, and the spaces were lit. We had, you know, a bunch of people doing spaces. I was helping them do spaces. We had other KOLs doing spaces. DCA, all the way down to 33 million. And then it got listed on Binance Futures. And I just want to highlight that if you think that all those connections and all these CEXs don't want to catch a piece of that volume again, you're wrong. You're wrong. You know, they don't care if it's called Myro, Roll Me, Roll My. They don't care. What they see is all that volume coming through, and they're going to want to participate in that, right? So knowing that Myro still has all these connections to these CEXs, Binance Futures got listed, Gate.io, you know, all these major exchanges that all want a piece of Myro, and they're currently, a lot of them are supporting the migration. You know, that's exposure to this Myro all over again as a fresh launch. And a lot of people are going to think, well, you know, obviously it's super cheap. So, you know, you put a Solana in here, maybe at 100x, you'd be super happy. Put a couple Solana in this thing, maybe it goes even higher. You'd be really, really happy, right? If it goes to 400 million again, or goes to $1 billion market cap, it's going to be amazing. Now, some of the things that's different, why I think it can go higher and has potential, right? When Myro launched before, it was on USDC. Myro went to $400 million market cap paired to USDC when Solana started pumping all the way up to $250 something, right? And what am I getting at right here is that Myro missed out on the support of that Solana moving up. Like I'm telling you guys, to DCA into Mullet, to buy more XPX, because this is kind of the correction that's happening right here. And this is actually the perfect time. I was in the Myro TG, and everybody's like, oh, this is the worst time to do it. You know, you got your negative Nancy's that pull up. I mean, they're everywhere in the space. I mean, the women sometimes in the space, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's the era or whatever, but sometimes the women look a little bit stronger than some of the men, because the nagging and the complaining of sometimes is like, oh, I'm so, ooh, boy, up to here with that. What are the benefits of this, right? Because we got to look at the benefits. What were the cons before? And I think one of the biggest ones for Myro was, yeah, it was paired to USDC, which made it stable, but it made it too stable. If Myro hit $400 million market cap being paired to USDC, which is a stable coin that didn't move during the heat of the market, what can it do now that Solana's at $67, right? So a lot of people are saying, oh, this is the worst time to do it. This could have been one of the best times, because now when Solana goes up, now when Solana starts to rise up, it's also going to bring up Myro with it, unlike before when it was paired to just only USDC and it launched on Radium, right? So there is some things going on right here that makes this little black dog a little bit more powerful than before. Now, is it an overnight sensation? No, because Solana's dipping and everybody wants to panic as usual. It's like, guys, ladies and gentlemen, like, stop it already. When everybody else is panicking, I need you to have that mullet looking extra curly. I need you looking extra handsome and not giving a, you know what? Because these are the times that the money is really made. Solana right now is $67. You want to talk about a 3-4x sitting right here dangling? This is low hanging fruit on Solana right here. Same thing with Myro, same thing with Mullet, same thing with XPX, same thing with Derpy that's about to bond. All these things, once Solana starts to go up, they're going to drive the market cap up. And those same people that were being negative, that were nagging around and playing the same old tune, song over and over, they're going to be aping it all over again. This is the time that you got to move differently. Look at the crowd and which way they're moving. Do a 180. I freaking dare you to, and walk the opposite way for once in your life. Let them go that way. They got it. Go, unless that crowd has a bunch of Lambos and you see a bunch of things that you actually want from that crowd, then it's time to turn around. It's time to blaze your own path, right? All right, so Solana looking really good. Myro looking fantastic. I think this is the perfect time for Myro to do something like this. Shout out to the Myro team and the Myro community and those who are supporting this with some positive momentum, right? And I think this is going to be one of those stories that's why I'm covering this. I know a lot of people are not going to cover Myro. It's cool to cover Myro again because that's what people do. That's why sometimes the small channels give you the alpha, right? Once your big KOLs are talking about it, you're late. You're late. Okay, you're kind of late, buddy, right? So you want to look at these things right now before all these. There's not massive people talking about it right now. Everybody's still, oh, what's going on? Is it going to be good or what's going on? This is the perfect time. This is the perfect time right now. I'm telling you guys see how, when the market was being very optimistic, I was like, be careful. Well, the minute the market gets, and they do the Home Alone face, that's one of my signals right there. That's like the 200 moving average. When everybody does the Home Alone face and everybody's, do what you got to do because you can't handle it. Everybody's got this like mantra now that, if you can't handle it, then, go do this. And I do it, go touch grass, go kumbaya, go do this, go do that. But don't take it like if you're being beat down or nothing like that, right? Like if you can't handle it, you can handle it. I'm telling you, you can handle it, okay? And this is where we got to put a handle on this Myro, this Mullet, the Derpy, the XPX, and overall just accumulating Solana right now. Just accumulating Solana. So we got BitTrue. BitTrue will support the Myro migration. You got Gate.io. It's going to support. And when all this stuff pops up, there's going to be a lot of, posts going on like, hey, Gate.io supporting this, migration complete. That's a lot of marketing in a sense, just from the migration. That's going to bring a lot of attention. So list of exchanges confirmed to support migration. These are some of the exchanges that most projects want to get listed on. This is some of the exchanges that most projects want to get listed on. And for whatever reason, because everybody wants to be fearful at the same time, you want to be like them? I'm coming in hot today, man. I'm coming in hot today because it's the same pattern and it needs to stop. If you want to be a winner, if you want to be for real free, financially free, you better do what the financially free people are doing. When everybody else is panicking and they're murmuring around, you stand up. You stand up as just standing way out above everybody. We got Myro team pulling up. What's up, everybody, man? We're taking Myro to the moon, man. And it's going to be one of those things that comes down to they're going to see it, right? And a lot of people are going to have to swallow a lot of words. But here we go. We got KuCoin. You guys know KuCoin, right? You guys know who KuCoin is. They support the migration. MEXC. I think you guys heard of MEXC. I think your project wants to get listed on there. I want to get listed on MEXC. Can't wait to see XPX trading on MEXC, and we're freaking in the moon, right? What else? LBank. You guys heard of LBank? Grove Exchange. Cool. But here goes a massive one that I know you guys know. Gate.io supporting the migration. You got Polynix supporting the migration. HTX Global supporting the migration. XCOM. What is this? Indodax. Okay. And then exchanges in conversations. You better get a part of this right now. right now, be a part of this. And we're going to be transparent. We're going to look at exchanges not in conversation with, not supporting migration. So Bybit, DigiFinex, and BitTrue. All right, cool. That's fine. Don't think that it's not on the table because they're not supporting the migration. This is a whole new contract. So that's cool. You guys don't want to support the migration, but if we later want to get the CA on your exchange, we can. You know, if we want to list on Bybit later on, and it's just a relist of the new CA, we can, right? We can fill that out and do it. If we want to do it on DigiFinex, we can. BitTrue, we can, right? So I think some of the main ones that I would be like, just being that I would like to see, of course, obviously this crypto.com would be super bullish, right? Because there's a lot of the, United States involved in all this stuff, and they're really tapped in. But you're looking at MEXC, you're looking at Gate.io, fam. These are super powerful exchanges that we're going to be getting exposure from when all this stuff is all said and done. So, a correction, HTX, and this is what I like, just being completely transparent with everything, just right there. So HTX is off the list. We're bringing them down here. Boom, down here. Perfectly fine. That doesn't mean, and maybe some of these guys, honestly, they're smaller exchanges and they want some of that money. So they're going to be like, we'll just wait for them to list again, right? Could be doing that. But some of these other exchanges, most likely they hold a good amount of the supply, and they just want to be part of that migration to catch those transaction fees that are going to happen. This is a massive dog in the space. It's Myro, the founder's dog. Do not fade this thing. You seen it at $400 million market cap, and the thing was pumping up like crazy. And now it's, at 2 million. Like, that lore exists. Whenever a project goes into those hundreds of million, the lore is like cemented as like a tablet, like from the 10 Commandments into the space. It's not going anywhere. It's here. Myro is the founder's dog, and Myro's here to stay. And I think that this opportunity on Myro being paired to Solana now instead of USDC is probably something that people are not paying attention to the most, because people only want to see chart go up, what's going on. But Myro missed out on all that Solana pump when it was live and it went to 400 million. Because it was paired to USDC and it was stable. So now that it's paired to Solana, and Solana, everybody's, oh my God, Solana. Get it now. Load up now. It's at the 52-week low. This is as low as it's been in 52 weeks. This is the time. And now when Solana pumps up, this Myro will feel that pump up also happening. Next, we're going to go to Mullet, man. Man, I'm telling you, I think this might be one that we do some funny stuff on the stream. And we actually, order like a mullet from freaking Amazon and do like a mullet stream. That would be freaking hilarious, and possibly start a trend and have everybody come up on the stage with mullets on and stuff. It'd be pretty cool. So pretty nice. Let's see what we got going on here. Definitely come over here to Mullet Man. Get tapped in. Also give Mullet Man a follow. Let me grab the the link for you guys. This is 80K market cap. I've already brought it to you guys sooner than this and kind of been talking about it, but it's here. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I really do. And if we grind together, we'll shine together. That's what it comes down to, right? And that's exactly what we're gonna do. That's exactly what we're gonna do. Yeah, 53,900 last shoulder drop prior to railing to all-time high. My guess, when we tap the 53.9 mark, poop hits the fan and BTC rails up or down. I agree. That's kind of like that area, like, what's going to happen. So who knows? This momentum, 200 billion removed in less than 48 hours, last 2 days. Pay attention to the history of the BTC chart. That's all we can do. That's the best thing you can do. Forget Rico money bags, forget everything else. It's like, what is the money telling me? Not what are the voices on spaces telling me. That's cool. I like it. We're here for the vibes. All right, cool. What is the money telling me? Where is the money going? Are the vibes where the money's at? Hello, is this thing on? It's like this is the time right here. And the markets are showing you right now, especially when everybody's vibe is down and all that stuff. This is the time to apply the pressure on Mullet Man. Do not let anybody mess up your mullet right now. Right now, don't let the little G's, don't let the couple people, oh my God, the rest of the market's scared. Let me be scared with them. Don't get off. What monkey see, monkey do. If somebody jumps off a bridge, you're going to do it. Like my mom would tell us, like, just because they're doing it, you're going to do it. No, it's time to break 100K right now. It's time to break 100K right now. So when Solana goes up, guess what? The same thing I was talking about with Myro. Oh, it's not because you wear a mullet. That's not going to, mullet's not allowed. We only, when Solana goes up, we only do it for Myro and other stuff. You guys' mullet looks too good. It's the oils are dripping from the curls. And we just, it's only, no, Solana's at a discount. Mullet man is at a discount. This is fire sale territory. Do punch back. I want to see that mullet freaking, swinging from side to side. 100K market cap. Like I said, I grabbed a bag of this. I'm most likely going to be adding some more to this because I already know this is going to be something that you guys are going to be seeing on the stream a lot longer and seeing more frequently. And we're going to drive this thing all the way up. And I'll remind you guys, very nice. I'll be nice about it, but I will remind you guys, hey, we were talking about mullet underneath 100K market cap. What were you doing? What were you doing? Yeah. And you know what? This chart is healthy as healthy can get. Let's make our next support above 100K market cap. If you guys are part of the Mullet Man community, if you guys are going to be rocking a mullet with me on these live streams, I'm going to be ordering mine. We're going to have some fun on here, and that's what we're going to do. We're just going to ignore everything else and just do what the mullet wants to do. And the mullet wants to go higher. So we're going to take the mullet a lot higher. If you guys want to see their website, I'm going to share the link with you guys right now so you guys can get that mullet vibe going. That's what we all want in this space, man. Definitely tap in. Let me send this right here for you guys. Share this everywhere, man. Like I said, this channel belongs to you guys. I've been sharing this thing, whatever you guys, this Web3 channel for you guys. Been cooking on this thing since 2021. Now we're live on Pump Fun. We're live on X broadcasting where we do things for TikTok and stuff. I've been looking at getting on Kick again and possibly just going over to Kick. Kick has been getting a lot more attention, right? Times change. You got to move with the time. They're kind of changing a little bit. And Kick has been doing really good. YouTube has been YouTube forever. I love YouTube because I've been using YouTube since YouTube first came out. And yeah, so it is what it is, but you're seeing where a lot of these other platforms are letting us talk about a lot more of what we want to talk about without being completely shadow banned. So you guys got some stuff right here that you guys can come check out. Whoo, that mullet looking fire. Look at this. What? You drag your photo right here. Oh, and just add, and you get to add yourself. Nice. Okay, cool. I like that. Okay. Wait till we hear what's coming up. Nice, man. Very nice. I'm looking forward to it, man. That's the thing too. Like I'm telling the XPX community, I'm working on something here to put XPX in people's faces in Vegas, man. We got $1 million card. We're really shaking things up. That's some massive utility. And I don't care what the market's doing. I'm always going to cook for my play. I don't care what's going on. I'm going to send that thing no matter what, right? So Mullet Man, you guys are looking fantastic. I think this is a great play. Appreciate you guys reposting it. Looking forward to having you guys up here as well. And just sharing the mullet vibe to everybody. And that's what we're going to do. What do we got right here? We got another, I think there's other play too as well. We had this poker hole. I think we got it up on the deck screener. Let's check on Derpy, see where it's at right now. Okay, it's still, let's refresh this. 11.2, not bad. I want to see if once they do the deck screener boost and all that stuff and it actually bonds and cents, because it's nice to get into something and then, you get some money for your favorite plays. You got a little opportunity to make some gains. Maybe it turns into a runner, goes into something super high. There's a lot of potential there. But let's go into these other plays that some of the guys were bringing up. We got Pissin pulling up as well. Shout out to Pissin. Shout out to everybody who's just been supporting the channel nonstop. Like I said, repost this for your bag, not for my bag. I'm not out here begging for you guys to repost this, to share it, because I'm for your freaking bag. I'm doing me no matter what. I'm telling you to repost it so people can see Pissin, so people can see Mullet, so people can see Derpy, so people can see XPX, so people can see the bags that you're working 40, 60 hours a week on are getting that exposure that they deserve. So do not miss out on these. We got Piston right here. This is another one that I think when it breaks all-time high, is really going to send really hard. And we're going to remind everybody very nicely, tell everybody that, 22K was when we started talking about it. Now it's at 63K, breaking all-time high. Now it's at 100K. Now it's at 1 million. Now it's at 5 million. And this thing just keeps going up higher. This is Piston over here. Definitely come over to their X account and give them a follow as well. Shout out to Piston. This man's absolutely amazing. Been grinding nonstop, had him up on stage, really holding it down for his community. You got some more of it locked. This is 4 hours ago. This is fresh off the press. Piston has 30% of the supply locked, 1% of the supply burned, 990 million circulating supply, all verifiable at app Streamflow. You guys can come check this out. And I'll even post it for you guys right here, so you guys can come check it out yourselves and do your due diligence and see, like, hey, these guys are doing their thing. These guys are doing their thing. So we're going to copy this. You guys can check this out. I might even lock some supply for XPX as well. We've been accumulating a good amount of supply. I've been buying it up nonstop. It's actually nice to just buy it up, and accumulate nonstop. Why not? Why not accumulate this banger of a play and take it all the way? Definitely accumulate. 400K market cap. We're going to send XPX a lot higher. And I'm sure that even plays like Piston, once they break their little all-time high, their little resistance, it's going to go a lot higher. You guys don't want to miss out on these things. We are super early. And right now, the markets want everybody to be fearful. They want you to be mad. They want you to be, all bummed out. It's like, well, I guess what? I don't want to do what you want me to do. How about that? I don't want to do that. I want to do what I want to do. And what I want to do is follow the money trail. That's what I'm going to do. So Piston right here is showing us a massive opportunity at 22K market cap. If you're somebody who's looking for a couple gains, maybe only a couple of X's, it's there all day. And go check out the dev, pulling up nonstop, working for your bag, working for his bag, and wants to take this all the way. So definitely pay attention to this one and don't, pass it up. Let's go through some more, fam. I need you guys to give me some plays. Let me know in the chat. I was checking on Clash as well. We'll go to Annie. I think it's the green one, actually. Here we go. Check on Annie right here, sitting at 73K market cap. Shout out to Mark for pulling up, representing Annie, all the investors, the holders of Annie, but most importantly, representing what his daughter has been doing for us and really giving us a glimpse of what a God-given talent looks like. This is absolutely amazing, the art that she's been producing. And this is one that I truly want to win in the space. So if you guys like art and it's art being made by a 13-year-old, I mean, extremely talented 13-year-old, this is what you're going to do. This is the type of art that you should be buying into right here. This is somebody spending immense amount of time to produce. I'm not saying that AI art is not where it's at, but there's a different level when something like this pops up compared to like the AI art. Like, somebody's hand is behind it. Somebody's thoughts are behind it. Somebody's, time is behind this. This is, and on the surface, just like a pencil, I can go to AI, hey, make me a pencil that looks cool. And it's going to be to AI. It's going to be, AI. And how many of these things are you going to see? How many pencils like this one are you going to bump into? Probably not that many. I was looking at some Van Gogh art, which is funny. When I was looking at this, and then like I got off the stream with Mark and everybody, and when the stream stopped, we actually stood on the stream a little bit, like in the studio a little bit longer, just talking a little bit, and it was really nice, right? But then after I got off the call with him out the studio, I went to go look at some art, man, and I was like, man, her art gives me some type of like a vibe like I felt before, and this is where I landed on. I was like, I think it's Van Gogh that it's reminding me of, and somebody might say that, hey, Rico, you're wild for thinking that, but this is that God-given talent that I'm talking about, that you guys, the AI can't do that. Okay. And it can mimic it, but it wasn't the person who did it. And this is where I'm landing. We could literally be seeing, the reincarnation of Van Gogh coming through this little girl and this type of style, right? And you can see when I put them side by side, granted, like, she's 13, so she's still growing and learning, but you see a little bit of that, and I'm not saying she's copying Van Gogh. I just think this is just being produced. It's coming from her, and I see some similarities in this that really, I think that's why that art is so amazing. Where how can you not appreciate it when it's of the quality of the likes of freaking Van Gogh, right? And I don't think there's a problem. I think she could very easily produce something like this. We got the Starry Night. That's the main one everybody knows. Surprised they don't got it here, but Starry Night by Van Gogh. So, but this is like the one that kind of popped into my head because it's obviously one that's very popular, and the picture of Van Gogh himself and stuff. But I was like, wait a minute, man. And how often does art like that pop off that it kind of makes your mind think like that? Like, is any of this AI art making you go back and be like, oh, that's a Picasso right there? Yeah, that's definitely Picasso stuff, And I love my AI art. There's a lot of AI artists that I actually love and I support in the space, and I think it's absolutely amazing. But there's something with this right here, right? And it's just like anything that we do. Like, whenever the human hand is behind anything that we produce as humans, building technology or doing stuff, there's always going to be a need for us. I know people think AI is going to take over completely, but I think I think things like this will probably be appreciated more and more and more, that they're being done by a human hand, and this type of originality will probably be worth even more because it's a lost art, could be a complete lost art altogether. So absolutely amazing seeing that type of art from this young lady. I wish her and her family absolutely nothing but the best. I see this doing nothing but great things. They got really good token supply control right now. They're accumulating. They're at a very good market cap, sitting at 73K market cap. Super undervalued for a project that goes viral. How many of us wish we had a project that goes viral? Like, it's just automatically, just because, not because it's a meme coin, not because it's a token, not because people are chasing it to make money, but because it's just viral because people like Elon Musk is liking it. Do we got anything that Elon Musk has liked? Man, I wish Elon Musk liked something, right? But no, that's not what's going on. It was I'm gonna see. I'll find it for you guys because I just think it's alpha for all of you guys pulling up right now. And it's like, do we have a post that Elon Musk liked? Here goes right here. Elon Musk liked this post of this puppy. I don't blame him. Why? Because it's amazing. It looks great, and it's gonna keep doing that, and it's gonna do it organically, not because people are looking to make money off of it, but because the art is that amazing. I'm gonna scroll down to that dog, and I mean, just look at this art, fam. This is next level. So even this one was blowing me away because, like, the choice even of the background color. What color would you have picked? And it's like, even that color that was done, it's like, it's pretty cool how it makes this octopus. It fits it good, and it goes good together. Like, I don't have the artsy stuff in me. I'm a numbers guy, but I'm using the other side of the brain more than the other side of the brain. But absolutely amazing art. I just can't get enough of it. Like I said, even when I got off the call with Mark in the studio, I literally was like, my brain was like telling me, like, you've seen this type of style where it's like, it's that. And I think the pencil is the one that made me think more of like that Van Gogh style, and even like something like this, right? And this is amazing art. Don't wait till somebody, people want to look at when Picasso was still alive and all this stuff, and people wait all the way till, obviously I don't want nothing like that to happen, but usually people wait and then it's all popular. Like, don't wait till that. This is hot right now. Don't be a bandwagon person. Right now is the time when, people are barely realizing this art. And, there might be 20 years from now, 30 years from now that we look, and she's well out of, maybe just, doing really, really good. And it's something that we hear everywhere in the space, as far as like, the art that's been produced. Maybe we hear it on the TV and see it more, and just artist that's, growing and growing and getting more attention. So looking pretty good. If you guys ask me, Annie's looking fantastic. We're going to go through some more plays and then check out all our tickers again. And yeah, let's have some fun, man. If you guys got some tickers you guys want me to check out, we've been live for over an hour. Nice. My throat's acting a little bit funny, maybe because chilling out with the rain, that little thunderstorm was nice. I was up to like 5 a.m. Once I saw the sun, I was like, yep, that's it. That's the end of it, right? It's time to tuck it in. So looking really good. Let's look at some other ones, some of the ones that they've posted, and I think we've seen on here as well. Pokaho was one as well. And this one's holding a good market cap as well, sitting at 76K market cap, looking pretty strong. You know, you got your bonding, went live, consolidated, you get your deck screener boost, all this stuff, and now it's going even higher, right? It's going even higher. So Pokaho, you guys can check this one out as well. Low market cap, 76K market cap, and looking pretty good. I think this is going to be one that we're talking about pretty soon as well, as far as it bonding. We'll refresh it as well. It's right there for it to bond. It's 11.2K market cap. So it's looking pretty good as far as how that's going. Pokaho, like I said, they bonded, consolidated, and then, you know, they're sitting at 76K market cap. So whoever got in super early from Pump Fund, whoever traded it down here and loaded up and just DCA'd, and now it's sitting at 76K market cap, there are some gains sitting right there, even if you're just looking for those gains, or you're like, maybe Pokaho doesn't go that high, but there are definitely some opportunities sitting right here as we're hanging out and we're looking at this Pokaho. Let's go to Manifest. This is one that we've been keeping an eye on. They've been manifesting. I'm curious to see how they are right now with the market dipping. And this is a great play, man, showing just being strong no matter what, hitting that $50 million market cap, coming down to 24 million, because a lot of times, you know, Solana pulls back, everything pulls back, everybody wants to be scared. Oh my God, it's the end of the world. And it's not, okay? It's not the end of the world. Here goes your 1 minute chart on Solana underneath the 200. We're back above the 200. Like I said, these scary areas on your plays, this is the time that you apply the pressure. Find your favorite play right now. Don't play cute with it and ape in. If it's your XPX, if it's your Mullet, if it's your Derpy, if it's your Manifest, right now could be that time, because let's go back to BTC and see where BTC is at. This is that same area that if we could hold on to this, we start going back up. If we don't, then like Mullet says, we probably go a little bit low, a little bit lower. So, oh, no more. So 60,000 BTC, 800, right? Soon 61,000, then 62,000, then 63, then 64, back at 67, back at 70,000 BTC. What was all that panicking for? Unless you really like that emotional roller coaster and you got nothing else going on, man, if you need me to give you a call so like that, you don't have to be on that emotional roller coaster, let me know. I'll get on a call with you. We'll start our own better help over here and get on a call and be like, hey, don't be a Jeep, okay? We might start a Jeep hotline for real, for people not to Jeep, because, you know, this is that same area that everybody else panicked before, and the vibes weren't back up until it was too late. And then once the vibes were all back up, guess what? That was the top, and it came right back down. So we're doing it differently. I freaking dare you to. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? What? For the eclipse? What are you waiting for? This is that area when everybody gets all scary, you flip the script. You flip the script on them, right? BTC back at $60,071, climbing right back up. You got your Manifest right here, climbing right back up, a little bit of a dip. And you can see a lot of people put sell pressure on their plays when it's not even needed, because when it pumps back up, what was the point? What was the point? We're at the bottom, really, if not at the bottom, extremely close to the bottom of this market where you don't want to miss out. I remember when Solana was at these same prices and I was trading it, doing longs and all that, trading it to 100, trading it to 80, you know, shorting it a little bit. And the next, you know, like a week later, we woke up and Solana was at 250. I even told one of my friends, I was like, probably could have just aped into holding a bunch of Solana and just held it. Probably would have been better. I could have been doing other stuff and not too worried about it and just let Solana pump up. And I feel like we're in those areas again of where Solana can really go up and take things a lot higher, right? So Manifest, what a great project. Are you guys manifesting the right stuff? Are you guys manifesting some doom and gloom attitude? You guys got doom and gloom attitude right now? You guys are letting Solana dip and oh, the politician said this and this guy said that. I don't care. I don't care. I want to see what the money's doing, and this is that time. What are you manifesting right now in your life? How are you moving? How are you moving? How are you moving? Because this is the perfect time to do some internal work. I promise you that, because we're subject to the market right now. We got to patiently wait. There's nothing that you can do. Put your hands up like this. Hum a little bit with me. Things are going to turn around. Okay. Manifesting this thing is looking really good. If the markets dip a little bit lower, obviously we could possibly see $15 million market cap. Being transparent with you guys, I always want you guys to win. But with a project like this and a community like this, I think they can really lead by example of, as Solana starts to climb back up, to make everybody pay, punch them back, say, oh, you guys sold on us. Well, now we're right back at 50 million. Were you right to sell? Or you should have just held and made a unique post on Reddit, made a unique post on TikTok, made it like, stop waiting for devs to do everything for you. Like, honestly, like, are you making a post on a daily basis for your bag? Like, you got to protect your investments. I even think community members, it should be more common that community members pay for trending and pay for boost and pay for this stuff. Like, don't wait around for a dev to do it for you. If you got, 5 Solana, 10 Solana on the side and you already got your bag parked, well, is there anything that you can do besides accumulating more to push that bag higher? If you're a whale listening to me, there's a lot of things that you can do besides just buying to push your bags higher. Right. And I think, we've seen that in the last bull run where it didn't even take the dev to do it. That's where that whole CTO term became kind of cool, because there was real community takeovers that people were coming together to push projects. And, somebody out of nowhere was like, hey, who paid for this? We're trending, or somebody paid for a boost. It's like, you could pay for a boost right now in your favorite play and boost it for $100. You don't got $100 to push Mullet further and get a boost. I'm not talking to the team. I'm talking to the community. There's community members out there that can do this themselves, go through the steps and get your project boosted instead of being all like mopey and stuff like the rest of the market. Say, okay, you guys want to be mopey? Guess what? I'm not a mopey type of community member. I'm not a mopey type of investor. I'm going to position myself a bag, and then I'm going to boost it some more, and I'm going to trend it some more, and then I'm going to make a creative post on X and take this further. It's like you're literally moving like a champion. Okay. You're not playing around with this stuff, right? So Manifest is looking really good. I think they got the right vibes. They're a fresh play. One of the things standing out, super green when the rest of the market's red. And I think they can kind of lay a little bit of that foundation where, like, that was the dip. That was the time to go. When Bitcoin hit 59K, that was the entry, because it did it last time. When Solana came down to these prices and it dipped and then it rallied back up over $70, it did what it's doing right now when everybody's sad, doom and gloom. Oh no, whatever. Let's go. Let's make something happen. Apply the pressure and let Solana, as it creeps back up, take our market cap higher, because when it was hard, we were applying the pressure. When most were scared, we were applying the pressure. When most were being fearful, we were being diligent and having bravery through the roof and courage through the roof to push our investments further. And I think manifesting this is much more than just crossing your legs and going like this with your fingers and humming. It takes action. I can cross my legs and go sit on the dirt outside and hum and try to manifest a strawberry bush. But if I don't plant the seed and water it, I ain't never going to get that strawberry bush. Okay. So this is the law of labor, like the land of labor. There's always been where you have to do something to get a yield, right? From the beginning of time, it's crops. That was our thing. A lot of people don't know that a lot of this trading stuff comes from the rice fields of trading. All this technical analysis, all this stuff that you guys see on charts, this comes from the farm days. What, BTC back to 61,000? Stop it. Where's the panic? I need you guys panicking. No, we're panicking now. Telling you guys, it's the opposite. But a lot of this stuff comes from trading on the rice fields. That's where all that stuff started. So crop is one of the beginning things of farming of how we started this whole trading stuff, right? So we've always had to plant the seed. We've always had to water it. We've always had to wait for it to bear fruit. And we optimistic and we want these things to happen, but it does take action, right? So we're going to manifest Mullet going to the moon. We're going to manifest Myro going to the moon. We're going to manifest XPX going to the moon. We're going to manifest Derpy going to the moon. We're going to manifest World going to the moon. But it can't just be by saying we're going to go to the moon. Everybody has to pull together. We got one that just bonded not too long ago and kind of pumped up pretty strong. It is trending number 3 over here on World Coin. We're talking about up here. I think there's always going to be a World Coin. I don't like the one that's the main one, because I think they're part of the, you can get a little bit conspiracy theories on the whole like World Coin and how it's all manipulated and everything that's really behind it. And the type of people that are behind it, the people that say you will, own nothing and be happy. It's like, what the heck? I didn't sign up for that. Don't tell me now that I'm being able to do stuff. You guys are going to say we're going to change the game and we're not going to own nothing. Like, I'm not borrowing my car. I'm not borrowing. I'm not being part of that type of stuff. You're going to own nothing and be happy. Don't do that now. Now that you guys got everything, not doing it. So some of these things, for moral reasons, we're not going to invest into them, right? Some of the stuff that's connected to the WEF, the WEF, even some meme coins that were associated with that I really, I know there's people here that listen that are part of Shiba Inu, but there were some things that Shiba Inu took some turns that it should have never did. It should have literally never did. And that's what happened. They went so far away from what was supposed to happen with Shiba Inu, and that's why Shiba Inu's at where it's at now. A lot of that stuff with the WEF, like what is that? And you know what they're after? They're all, those wallet addresses, man. That's what they want, man. And they want to connect all that stuff. And you know what? You're gonna own nothing, be happy. You're gonna be sharing your Shiba Inu car with your whole neighborhood. And you guys take turns to drive the car and stuff like that. I was like, I'll pass, okay? I'm good on that. No, thank you. No, thank you. So right here, we got this world coin right here. Went a little bit off topic, a little passionate about that, but world coin. I mean, who's not part of the world? It's that simple. It's that type of narrative. I mean, we're all part of this world, so that's pretty easy. Oh, what? This guy knows what he's doing too. Look at this guy. Telling you, that's what the money is telling you. What the money is telling you. Prior resistance becoming future support. Prior resistance, break past the resistance, and now it's holding that. And it can most definitely do something like this, right? It could definitely turn up and take off because that's where that support level is at, where it was a prior resistance. When Mullet breaks, 100K market cap, you guys are going to see a lot of these things where it's like these psychological barriers, and then you make a support above it, and then it's history from there. Yeah. Come on, Mullet. Let me see that Mullet dance a little bit. I'm doing MK Ultra on you guys right now. This is MK Ultra for you guys who don't know. We're programming you to want the better things, and we're gonna turn up. You see that one guy just pumping up while everybody's just like, look how they're moving in that terminal and how they're moving up. We're doing this. I want wherever you're walking, people not to understand. You see everybody else. Everybody else is just doing their thing, just doing that. No, we're not doing it. Oh, we got Derpy, the actual project pulling up. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Ready to bond, Derpy? Are you ready to bond? That's what's up. Appreciate you pulling up, Derpy. Looking really good. I've seen in the chat that you guys said you were going to get the decks going and stuff like that once it bonded. So looking forward to that. I got a small bag of it, and we'll see how far you guys can take it, man. I know you guys are going to be up basically all week and stuff like that. So shout out to you guys for pulling up as well, and get your community in here. Post it in the Telegram. Let them know that Derpy is live. And not many projects at Bonding has marketing going like that already, but a little MK Ultra for you guys right there. A little, programming you guys to be more like this and not like the rest of the crowd. You see the rest of the crowd on that spot? We're going to pause it right there. Wait a second. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Pump it up. I need you guys to do this. This is everybody being fearful. Being fearful. I need you to be weird right now. I need you to ape into Mullet. I need you to ape in to freaking XPX right now. While the markets are, they're scared. Home Alone face. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? We're gonna do this. We're gonna do the opposite. We're gonna do the opposite. Don't do all this stuff. We already know where this goes. All this stuff we know where this goes. Where does this take you? Being this guy, being this woman that's just like, that guy's crazy. That lady's crazy. Everybody's freaking panicking. Everybody's freaking mad. They got to go do this. I got to go do that. What? Why is that person just freaking? I need that from you. Where is that at from you? I need that from you. This is not your normal YouTube channel, and we're gonna just no. We're talking about some real life stuff. You need to. We're about to change it up. This is the mantra right here. I want everybody looking at you like, what the heck? You're aping in on BTC right now. You're aping in on Mullet right now, but everybody's scared. Orange man, bad man. You guys know that term goes around. He's more bad stuff. And what are we going to do? So when your gas is low, you're going to blame that too? What are you going to do? You need to change the whole thing. We're going to change the whole script. We're going to do it completely different. We're going to do what they do. You don't see them worrying. You don't see them worrying when when prices are down. They just build. They just keep going. So we're about to keep going ourselves right here. Shout out to WorldCoin for bringing that one up. I liked that little clip right there. A little bit of MK Ultra, a little bit of Ferraris, Maseratis, Lamborghinis, surfing, living the life. And that's what I want for all of you guys. That's why we come up here, whether it's popular or not popular. I say what I feel because I say what I mean and I mean what I say. And if you like me, you love me. If you don't like me, then, hey, take a number and pull it and wait in line for me to care for all the other people who hate me. It is what it is. I'm not here to be the most popular person. I'm not here to sit at the cool kids table. I never even sat at the cool kids table. During elementary school and a bit of middle school, I had a bit of a stutter and I got freckles. So you're automatically exiled from cool kids table from elementary school and high or middle school and stuff like that. In high school, I got a little bit more cooler, I guess, but it wasn't even being cool. It was just being myself. And that's what worked out for me. So being different is okay. Being you is okay. You don't got to sit at the cool kids table. That's not what it's all at. Do your own thing, right? Do your own thing. So let's go ahead. You guys got some more plays, man. We got a solid stream. There's 1,000 people right now, like 995 people. It's climbing. We're on Pump Fun. We're on YouTube. If you guys got something you guys want me to check out, this is definitely the time to let me know so we can check it out. Oh, the Pump Fun stream kind of knocked off. That's all right. That's okay. Give me some more plays, man. Give me some more plays. Let's check out Feg Token, man. Let's go to Feg Token. Let me give my gorillas some love. Do I got any gorillas in the chat? Let me see if I got some gorillas in the chat first. Do I got some gorillas in the chat? I need some gorillas in the chat. I'm having fun today, man. Having fun today. Let's go to Smart DeFi. Let's go to Feg Token. Let's go to the X account and talk about the latest and greatest over here. And he said, me either. Yeah, man, it's all good. It's all good, man. So you got your, this is what I really want to cover right here is this bonding curve update. And I think this is what's going to be pretty cool for every project that's on Smart DeFi, right? Every single gorilla inside of that TG, it's good for us. It's good for everything on there. It's good for Feg Token, right? This bonding curve to go live and tokens to be launching back to back and getting that exposure and that extra eyes on, all things Feg Token, all things Smart DeFi, all things XPX, all things Noma, all things Space Penguins, all the projects that are actual, projects on there. So looking really good. And bonding curve testing is live. They're doing fantastic. A lot of testing going on that. You guys don't want to miss out. And I'm looking forward for when this goes live. I can't wait for this to go live because the marketing machine is going to turn on and you guys are going to see a lot of exposure on the bonding curve. And I think one of the best marketing machines that can turn on, is successful projects. Successful projects on the bonding curve could definitely be one of the ways that this thing goes a lot further, right? So make sure that you guys are checking out Feg Token right now, checking out the Smart DeFi platform, checking out everything that's actually been built too over the years. And this is over 4 years of building nonstop. And yeah, we've been on the platform on the BNB chain for over 2 years now. I'm proud to say that. And you guys want to support people like that are willing to just keep building no matter what, ignore the noise when the markets are not as hot as everybody wants them to be. But this is the time to actually, keep going. Just keep going no matter what. We made it this far. We've made it this freaking far. What are you going to do? You're going to back out now? No. Launch a token in minutes. I did it with XPX on BNB. You guys can go check us out. You guys see XPX right here. We've been live for 2 years. I think that's proof of these smart contracts being extremely strong. And you guys are going to see even the BNB chain and Solana chain, we're going to be in the millions, fam. We're going to be in the multi-millions. We're going to be in the multi-millions. We got Derpy pulling up. Derpy, what? Are you close to bonding or something? Okay. You guys right there, man. You guys are literally right there. Not looking too bad. The bonding curve is where the next magic starts to really happen. So see what the trades are looking like. The next little pump up, I think it's probably like 12K or something like that for bonding curve. And so already 42 sold inside there. Pretty good. Decent distribution. And later, Piston. See you later. You have a great day, brother. Enjoy your space, have some fun, spread the word of pissing. Let them know that you guys are here to stay, man. You guys are winning for sure. This is the time for you guys. And after the space, I might even pull up and talk a little bit as well, but super solid for this right here. Yeah, looking good. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Let's see if you guys got any other tickers for me. We got Pissin pulling up. We got Derpy pulling up. We got Mullet pulling up. I mean, not many channels just has so many like projects that pull up to it, man. Honestly, this is a great place for you guys to bring your communities to and show them that you guys are bullish on your guys' play, because it's nice to see you guys being so dedicated to bringing the projects up here and showing them off, right? Because you guys want that stuff to work out. So you guys are working for your bag, and that's huge. That's huge. We got Wendy right here with a nice little boost. Oh, that's just to their TG. Let's look up. Let's go to Wendy's. Wendy's sounds good right now. Who likes Wendy's? Let me know. Let me know your Wendy meal in the chat right now before, we go fully into Wendy right here. But what's your favorite thing from Wendy's? I'm going to tell you guys mine. Mine's is a spicy chicken sandwich with that Asiago cheese with bacon on there, with a baked potato, with cheese on the baked potato, shredded cheese and melted cheese, and bacon on the potato, and a massively large Coke, maybe even two of them, maybe even two Cokes, just to be like, there's nothing better than after you eat something, you drink some Coke and oh my God, what? Oh my God, let's have a chunky moment, chunky moment together. So Yahoo Finance, the Wendy's company, win. Okay, got it. That's how you guys are doing it. Hey, it could be a runner. You guys got some potential right here. Wendy's, I mean, I might even order some Wendy's and make a post and tag you guys in it and see what's up. But you guys got the Wendy's community right here. I'll probably do that later on. Wendy's sounds fantastic right now. And if you guys are looking to order some Wendy's and you guys want to get some Wendy's, guess what? Guess what I do? You go to XPX Pay. You go to your gift cards. If you're a crypto person like me, I don't know, maybe you're not in crypto or nothing, but you go to Uber Eats or you load up any of these accounts and you just get it just straight to you. I mean, this is the future, fam. Your Solana could be doing this for you right now. Go to your Uber Eats, select your country, go to United States, go to DoorDash if you want. Let me take off the caps. Maybe that'll mess it up. DoorDash. Oops, that's a DoorDash. Let me know what you guys like better. You got DoorDash right here. Look at that. What? Dash Pass? What? No way. What else do we got here for your Wendy's? Got your Uber Eats. What? Yeah, your Uber Eats. I like this one right here. If you guys are somebody who's going to use it, the reason I like this one is because you can just load it straight to your Uber account and you can use it for both, right? You go to your product description and this goes to your Uber and your Uber Eats, right? So it's not just for food. So like if you use Uber, which I do, like especially when you go out, you shouldn't be drinking and driving or none of that stuff, right? So why not, go out on a night on the town, get an Uber ride there, be able to have some fun, enjoy yourself responsibly, get an Uber ride back home. It's cheaper than freaking anything else. You don't want to get in any trouble. I thank God I don't got no trouble with that stuff, right? I seen one of my cousins go through that, and man, he had to pay and go through classes and all that stuff. It was rough for him. And then the paranoia that he had after that, like driving his car, because now his license plate said that he had a DUI at some point or whatever. So it was like he had this whole paranoia, like, Rico, you drive because, whatever. And I was like, bro, you didn't even drink. I don't even know when's the last time you drink. They got you whipped. You're not even, it's like they didn't say you couldn't drink. You just couldn't drink and drive, right? And it's like, you're not drinking and driving, so you're good. But I think this is one of the best ones to use right here if you're going to choose which one of the Uber cards to get. You could get the DoorDash one if you're just looking to do the dashing stuff or whatever. But I think this Uber one, this card is pretty powerful as far as, connected to your Uber. You could get, use it for your rides or whatever. And also, whatever you need to eat. Utility, fam, just massive utility. XPX, stand strong, push it to the limit. And yeah, this is one-to-one with a little fire emoji because it's probably the one that gets used the most. It's pretty powerful. See what other tickets we got. Let's go to XPX. Wendy's looking really good. We'll probably do a little order on that and make a post for them, see if they get some attention, let the community know that they got in there. Because if everybody made a little post on their X, that they're all eating some Wendy's. I think that's pretty fun. Wendy's is good, man. You guys, let me know if you guys got Wendy's at home. So Wendy's stock has declined almost 80% over the last 5 years, and Wall Street Bets is now attempting to revive this stock and short squeeze all of the hedge funds that are shorting it and betting on its downfall. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have a short squeeze thing. Are we going to have a GameStop moment right here? So it's going insanely viral on both Reddit and Twitter. And when is currently up almost 30% in the pre-market. It could be one of those moments where we need that, we need that short squeeze story. It could be short squeeze story territory where we're like, oh, we want that short squeeze story. We want that story about the short squeeze happening. And you know what? This stuff is good. This stuff is good for the space. It really is. It really, really is good for the space. Very nice. Very nice. Holding strong. Wendy, pre-market. Crazy. So, jeez, there you go. Last 5 years, Wendy stock going down. I'm glad that their chicken sandwich is still good, even with their stock going down. Because, over the years, let's face it, a zebra cake don't even taste like what it used to back in the day. Remember zebra cakes? Remember those Mars ones too? Like those things don't even taste the same. They taste like, you might as well just eat, I don't know. Especially the zebra cakes, because I used to eat one after school almost every day. It was zebra cakes were like 25 cents for one. And you could find a quarter anywhere, right? And find a quarter in the car, find a quarter between the couch or wherever, do some chores and get a couple quarters. And after school, I was a walker. I'd stop at the store and get me a zebra cake and can of soda and walk through the park, take my time because I had to cross the park to get back home. So I just linger around in the park for a while, stop at this boxing gym sometimes, just sit around up in there. I miss those days, right? Those kids can't do that today. If your kid got out of school and you didn't pick him up and you didn't baby him all the way home, I don't know how some of these kids are going to survive, honestly, because I had a little bit of a free range. As long as I was home before my mom got home from work, then I was good, right? I didn't have no cell phone. I didn't have nothing to get in contact with me. So it was like after school, man, I just wander around in the park, and that park had like a boxing gym there. So I'd go there and, since elementary, since like the 3rd grade, I would stop there and, do some sit-ups, hit the punching bag, have some fun and stuff like that. But those were good times, man. Kids don't have no freedom today. And then I don't even think they want it. They don't want to get out the house. Good times, man. Good times. We are looking good, Miss Wendy with the red hair. We love Wendy. Pumped up to 1.6, kind of going viral on X and going viral on Reddit, especially with the Reddit people. If this thing can get back over $1 million market cap, we'll mark it up right here. We'll see if this turns into something. But you got this thing pumping up hard. 555K market cap right now. Definitely broke over 1 million a couple times, came right back down. It never made a support on it. And that's why I didn't go higher, right? Because every time I try to get above it, it went back lower. So a lot of times when you break that 1 million, you make a support on there, you're going to go a lot higher. If people cheat right away and it goes to 1 million and it starts to cheat, you're right back underneath the $1 million market cap. Not all the people that got their bots and their trading algorithms set to buy things above $1 million market cap because they don't want the riskier stuff down here. Those bots are not reaching those people because they got their Trojan bot, they got their Maestro bot set to buy things above $1 million market cap because at least it's established, right? So Wendy Cole right here doing her thing. We're going to keep eye on this one, see if it can climb right back up above the $1 million market cap. And if not, then hey, it's just one of those plays, just one of those days. Let's go back to BTC. Oh no, it's scary again. We got red. What are we going to do? We should be scared. Scared. It's like, oh my God. I think if everybody took a break from the scaring stuff, like give me like 6 months, give me like a year or two of no fear corn. I'll be right back on it once you guys turn it right back on. But it's just been so long. It's like, I heard it. Let me guess. I'm supposed to be mad. Let me guess. I'm supposed to be angry. Let me guess. Disappointed this time. Is every day I'm supposed to be somehow with the stuff that you guys tell me I'm never supposed to be happy is what you guys are telling me? Then I'm bored of it already. It's not even because it's hard. It's just I'm bored. It's just been too much of it. So I need a break from it. And until you guys give it a break and give it some fresh air, I'm not going to take it serious. I'm not going to take all the fear corn stuff serious. I don't want nothing to do with it. So yeah, markets are down. Oh my God, what now? What? And then tomorrow, the next thing. You see everybody complaining about the algae. You guys let me know in the chat. You guys want to divide the room really quick? How do you guys feel about the algae and the nation's capital? Because people are mad that the thing's being cleaned up. I don't even get it. They want me to be mad about that. Have you guys heard about the algae? I'm sure we could probably find it on X or something like that. Oh my God, there's like every little thing. It's like, so now we're mad about the algae. Now the algae's a problem. Right, got it. Isn't that water supposed to reflect? You know, aren't you supposed to see that the what's it called again? The point, the Washington's monument reflect on that piece of water. It's like it's supposed to reflect so you can see it and stuff, right? So like that when you're standing on one side, you can see the Washington monument reflecting on that piece of water. When it was all green, it wasn't reflecting. Now people are mad about the algae and cleaning the algae. It's like, oh my God. Algae is at the top of the list. Things that we're going to be complaining about. That's where we're at. We're going to have protests about the algae. Just clean it up. Shouldn't it be clean? What? I don't know. But it's like, it's always something, right? And that's where I go, oh, here goes the next thing. And here goes the next thing. I need you to be mad about this. I need you to hate these group of people. I need you to hate that group of people. It's like, I'm bored. I don't want to hate no more. It's too much. It's too much energy. It's like love. You know, love is a lot of energy. It takes a lot to love. It takes a lot to hate. I'm all gassed out of hate. I don't want to be hating this stuff. I don't even care about the people that want the algae. I don't get it. I don't get it because it's supposed to, like, that thing is supposed to look cool as you're taking a picture from one side that thing reflects onto the water. And it's like, oh my God, that's amazing. And it's like, but I guess algae's at the top of the list. I guess algae is what we need to be paying attention to right now and fighting each other about. But if you want to ignore all that, you know, come get you some of that XPX. We're building for the future while everybody's fighting about algae. We're building the infrastructure that people are going to use in the future. You know, if you want to fight about this or you want to fight about that, that's fine. Whatever you want to fight about, you're still going to have to pay for stuff no matter what. Doesn't matter what side you're on. That's the thing. We're always being divided. As we all still got to pay the same electric bills. We still all got to pay this stuff. We still all got to. We're more together than people realize. But it's these little things like that that divide us so much. And hey, the best thing that I can do is ignore the noise, keep building for the future. I'm sure Visa card and MasterCard and all the POS machines that you use at your local store, at your Walmart, at your Target, when you're pumping gas, ask the gas pump person that's receiving your money while you're pumping gas if they care about how you feel about the algae. They don't care. I'll tell you right now, they don't care. So it's like, are we building anything that can give us a little bit of like protection from all that stuff? Like, you know, be so busy on something that's valuable for you and your family and your investors that all that stuff doesn't even make sense to you. Yeah, algae is a new thing. Surprised there's not an algae token right now. There probably is, right? But go look it up if you guys are bored enough. If you guys want to entertain yourself, algae is the new thing that we're beefing about. All right, fam. So we're right here a little bit over the hour mark, actually almost 2 hours, which is really, really nice. Appreciate you guys pulling up super strong. Shout out to Mullet, man. We'll check on Derpy one more time, see what's up with that. Sitting right there at 11.1K. Maybe by the end of the day, bond, it's only 3 hours old. They got trending for 8 hours. So yeah, keep an eye on it. And join their Telegram. Let me share some links. I'm going to be up in there a little bit later as well. And yeah, I shared their TG already. Let me share it one more time. You guys can join this. And there you guys go. There goes the TG. Join it. I've already joined it. I've seen a couple other people that I'm close to join it. Shout out to all you guys who joined it. Seen it posted in the Moneybags Mansion as well. been sharing it just about everywhere. So definitely go check it out. Get a bag of it super early. The bonding, a little bit of boost, and their deck screener being done. If you guys get that stuff done, you guys will go higher, man. Especially right now, like, you know, the markets are super scared, and you be the only thing that's kind of pumping up. You guys would definitely stand out. So appreciate you guys pulling up. Appreciate the XPX community pulling up so strong. See you guys buying up XPX. Like I said, XPX, push on it hard, load up a lot more, and let the markets do what the markets got to do. We got some things that I'm cooking on. Like I said, I will put XPX's $1 million card in the faces of everybody here in Las Vegas. I'm already working on that. When we get higher up in market cap, we're going to start some serious IRL marketing for this thing, where it's not just marketing, you know, to the degens or to the crypto space, but it's marketing to anybody in Las Vegas that wants to, you know, have access to $1 million card, which a lot of people really do in Las Vegas, right? And want to be able to spend that type of money that XPX allows people to spend, you know, $20,000 per transaction, $250,000 per day, and $1 million total in 1 month. That is crazy bullish technology. There's somebody in Vegas right now gambling that definitely needs that. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to keep providing utilities, not just for the DeFi space, but for the retail investors, the institutions that we want to come in here and see an undervalued project like XPX sitting right now at 300K market cap and about to giga send. When we break through that $1 million market cap, we got some really nice things cooking for that area as well. We got utility are being worked on, webhooks, API keys for 2027, and another widget being worked on, website being worked on. So you guys are super early. This is the time that you load up. As these things start to come live, you guys see all these things bring more excitement, more FOMO, more hype. Don't wait around. There's no magic day. Right now is the day. Right now, when everybody's panicking, everybody's scared, be different than everybody else and buy some Solana at $67 and don't start buying it back up at $80 or $100. Load up on it right now as it's starting to move up, and buy your Mullet, buy your conviction plays, buy your Derpy, buy your manifest, and punch back as hard as you can, because this is the same area that we were at before when the markets turned right back around. And then 4 days later, everybody's happy all over again. The vibe is back. Everybody's vibing. And guess what? My vibe never left. Vibe is 100% consistent. Right? So shout out to everybody who's pulled up. You guys have been absolutely amazing, pulling up on all social media platforms, YouTube, X, Pump Fun, all the ones that people pulled up. Over 1,000 viewers today. You guys are absolutely amazing. Stay tapped in. The Myro gang looking really good. Take another look at Myro. Take another look at Mullet. Take a look at all the plays really quick. Mullet looking really good. 88K. Like I said, punch back, man. Like, if you're listening and you're part of it, like, go do something. I'll get rid of something that's not doing nothing and load up on your favorite play. Right now is the time to press hard. We got Myro right here, 2.1. This is all DCA area. It hits 1 million something. It's crazy. This is a project that hit 400 something million, right? So super early on this one. Do not miss out on Myro. I think it could pump up really hard. I think Derpy has a chance. I think Manifest definitely has a chance. Mullet has a chance. All of these projects have a chance. It's right now the community standing strong while everybody wants to panic. And then Solana's back at $74. All of our market caps are going to go back up. So why did you need to panic? Were you just bored or what? If you need to call me, let me know. I'll send you guys my DM, send you my number. We can get on a spicy call to make sure that you're not cheating your bag on things that you don't need to be cheating on, because we're here for the long term. We're not fading cryptocurrency, fam. So appreciate you guys pulling up. Bitcoin back over 60K, Ethereum back over that 1,600, BNB at 560. XRP at $1.06. We got Solana at $67. Keeping note of all this, a good amount of the market was wiped out. We came all the way back down to 2.0, just about from 2.20 down to 2.0, right back at 2.06. Getting back over that 2.10 will be that first little pushing it a little bit higher, than 0.2, a little bit higher. And then at 0.2.5 gets a lot more bullish. 3.0, the races are back on, right? So this is that time where everybody's fearful that you want to do it before the races are back on. Like, comment, and subscribe. Leave some comments down below, some bullish comments. Continue to come back and experience the abundance of money with me. If you guys can't do that, I don't know. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You're not leaving crypto. You're not deleting your apps. So I'll see you guys right here. Keep that bell notification on. Later.
somebody.